What's going on, guys and girls? Static here, and welcome back to Black Aperture for another episode of Spawn Point, the show where we test what blocks mobs can and can't spawn on simply because we can. In today's episode, I thought we'd do things a little bit differently. Since we've got the 1.4 update not too far away, I thought it'd be a good idea to preemptively test some of the new blocks that we'll be getting in the upcoming update. And so today we're going to be testing a brand new block on the wall. You can see it right there, the beacon block. So, as you can see, I've gone and filled all of the pads except for our control pad over here with the beacon block. And as I'm sure you've noticed by now, the beacon looks a little bit different than you might be used to. And that's because if we hit F3, you can see I'm using the snapshot 12W38A. And in that, the beacon block had a slightly different texture to... In that the beacon block has a slightly different texture to what it has had in previous updates, and I have a feeling that the texture may change in the future as well. However, the beacon should still act the same in regards to spawning. So all of that being said, let's flick off the lights and see what happens. Okay, so as you can see up the top there, guys, the lights are off, but that room is still extremely bright. That's because the beacon block does actually give off light, so I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that we're not going to get any spawns. And I doubt I can even get spawns over on that control pad, even if I sort of give it a bit of room, because I think those the beacon blocks light up that pad too much for mobs to spawn. I mean, there might be a little corner in the back there where they can spawn, but other than that, I don't think we're going to have any luck. So, I think that means pretty conclusively that we can say that mobs will not spawn on the beacon block, which means we can chuck the beacon into our non-spawnable box, along with half slabs, redstone repeaters, cake, TNT, closed fence gates, lily pads, enchantment tables, pistons, chests, bedrock, ice, beds, ender chests, and end portals. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please feel free to show that like button some love. I can't tell you how much it helps me out. If there's a block that you'd like to see tested that's up on the wall at the moment, please feel free to let me know down in the comments. If your suggestion receives enough interest, we'll test it in one of the next episodes. Also, if there's a block that you'd like to see tested that isn't currently up on the wall, again, let me know in the comment section down below. And again, if I think it's going to be an interesting test, we'll add it up on the wall and see if we can test it in future episodes. Anyway, guys, I've been Static, and I will catch you next time.